All right, and welcome to Wednesday Night Lights, the second ever Wednesday Night Lights. I am the COO, TheRaja, and I'm joined with a great panel tonight. First off, my comrade in life, he is the TFO Commish. He is a previous TFO champion, Titan Bowl. He is the previous owner of the Cleveland Steamers and the current TFO Commish. And fucking any more titles I can fucking name. Ryan Anderson.
How's it going, Ross? Good to be here. Good to be here on this Wednesday night.
Great. And we have a seasoned veteran owner with us who has been with us since the beginning. He owned many different teams, but tonight he comes with us with his best, the Stellar Offenders. We're talking about number one in the Bad Snap division, Nick Dean.
All I can say is thank God we're actually winning. Some changes actually worked.
I was a personal fan of the Dexter's motherfuckers.
Well, yeah,
because when you score the touchdown and you see fuckas just come up across the banner, that's greatness. So
a very specific spelling for it to fit in the character range.
So, and with Nick being here, we brought in your rival. You know, he has been with us for what, since 2014? Because you weren't with us in the inaugural one, but you had the Dwarfs your first year, and then Boxhead Capers last year, and obviously the Boxhead Capers returning this year. We're talking about Anthony Moyer.
Hello.
And so, Miss Piggy, I love her. You make sure you give her my phone number. You know what I'm saying?
She is a triple threat.
Dude, she's freaking cooking some bacon out there.
It's been a strong last 4 games.
Well, yeah, your last game. I mean, we go into like what's happening in TFO, and I guess we should start with your guys' division, the Bad Snap. Nick is currently in the lead, the Offenders with 5-2, and the Boxhead Capers are tied for second with 4-2. So you guys are right up there at the top here. Boxhead Capers, you guys had a huge victory last week. Who did you guys play?
We played the Lost Survivors.
Lost Survivors. I know Animal really crushed it. You guys won what, like 38-7?
Yeah, I think it was something like
that. Something like that. So you guys have been doing really good these last few games. So who do you think, I mean, not in any division besides your own team, who do you think's the best team in TFO right now, Mr. Moyer?
The Beer Gods have been pretty strong so far.
They're a really good
and
team.
The Defenders have been pretty strong.
Defenders are always pretty good.
Both of those are always pretty good.
So what do you think, Mr. Anderson? Putting you on the spot here. Who's the best TFO team currently in TFO?
I really couldn't tell you, man.
Couldn't tell you. Name a team.
Rainbow Unicorns.
The Beer Gods. You like the Beer Gods? I mean, they're in
I
Jobbers
won't
division.
say Defenders.
So that's an easy
so I'll
win,
go with
right?
Beer Gods.
So you just don't like Chris McLeese. That's what it is. And speaking of a man who's not going to name Defenders here, the Offenders owner,
Yeah.
the man who created the meanies to fight the Defenderos.
The meanies are going to take over.
Meanies are delicious. I eat
They're
them every day.
amazing.
Yes.
Sprinkle some crack
You
on them.
need to
They're
name
just
your
so
team
good.
next season the Meanie Offenders.
Maybe.
And then I guess McLeese would be the O Defenders.
Patent pending.
O Defenders. Yeah, we'll copyright it right now, and then we might use it later. So, but besides,
I would really hate to admit that the Defenders, I think, are really good just based on their ratio alone of points scored versus points scored against. But also, I think the Boxhead Capers have a good outing with how much points they're not allowing to be scored.
Yeah, like 67 currently have been a lot. Did you shut some? You shut some teams out, and last week, only 7 points were scored against you. So.
The cat's eating your pizza, bro.
Oh, the cat better not be eating my pizza. Motherfucker. All right, Mr. Dean, you're the only one that didn't answer us here. Besides your own team, what team do you think's the best team in TFO right now? I probably didn't record really any of that because I was moving the pizza, but who do you think the best team in TFO right now is, Mr. Dean?
Unfortunately, I would have to go with the Defenders.
The Defenders, man.
Yeah.
So no love for.
I don't take that
think of all
lightly.
these other divisions that have no that are not getting any love for them here. Let's see what we got
cares
here.
about the 8-Bit Brigade?
The DDZ squad has been doing pretty well this season.
Yeah, they're second in the Bad Crackle. The Beer Gods are obviously first there, so they're up there. Bad Pop is really close. The 8-Bit Brigade is leading that 4-2.
Boo.
Yeah, nobody here like him belongs. Shit. The Mad Snap, you got Venture Industries, who we're gonna see tonight. They're 4-2, so they're winning. World's Warriors is second there. They got the tie. Rainbow Unicorns 3-3.
Oh, Rainbow.
Yeah, they've won their last like 3 out of nowhere.
Wasn't Venture Industries having a really good showing at first?
Yeah, they were doing pretty good. They were 3-0 at one point. I want to say
His first game they beat us.
Maybe 4-0 to be honest. I'm not sure. So.
I think Samson getting injured probably hurt them.
Yeah, I think he's injured tonight too, and we're going to talk about that later. So, Mad Crackle, there's a 3-way tie: All American Alcoholics, Champs, Chumps, and Greek Legends. And then Mad Pop, Defenders leading because of the tie. They're 5-1-1, and then the Rap Kings are 5-2. So, Rap Kings getting disrespected because they're a rookie team. But
Racist, what it is.
they got Eminem. How's that racist?
He's black and white.
Oh, you know it. I wonder if Michael Jackson's out there. But out of the rookie teams, I think he might be doing the best. Who are the other rookie teams? Anybody know?
No.
Lost was
not
with us
Lost.
last
New.
season. No, Lost was with us last season because he had the supernatural demons. The Pokeballers. There we go.
What
Pokeballers.
about the World Warriors? Are they?
They were with us the season before. They were Tolkien Tecmo Heroes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's been with us in season 1 because he was X-Icons in season 1. Dale Johnson.
I like that team.
Racial
The
slurs.
racial slurs, yeah.
Racial slurs are new, and then
What
the
about
other
Nocturnal
How can you
Maniacs.
forget
Nocturne
racial
Maniac.
slurs?
I think we all try to forget the racial slurs, but they just pop up at the most inappropriate time.
As they should.
Or the appropriate time, depending.
I couldn't find my beer there.
Cat got that too.
Cat got it too. So it's been an interesting season. I've enjoyed it, and so tonight we're going to be seeing a great game as we're going to be seeing the Westeros Guardians take on the Venture Industry. Westeros was the previous TFO Shiva Bowl champions for the 2013 season. They're looking to ignite that again, but they're currently 1-6. They're tied for last in the Mad Crackle by 3 wins, so kind of tough for them.
It's gonna be a hard one to pull out, man. 1-6. I don't know. I mean, Kyle could do it, but I don't see it happening.
What about the Venture Industries, Nick?
I mean, Venture Industries, their owner previously had the duck table.
Duck table. I wrote that
Duck
wrong.
Duck Tales.
Duck table.
That's supposed
I'm
to be
just
a
reading the
DuckTales.
It's
script.
supposed to say DuckTales, yeah.
And they also had the Exo Squad, which
Yeah.
I really liked the cartoon back in the day.
But yeah, the team
but
wasn't
their
very
their
successful.
record 4-2, first in the Mad Snap by half a win.
Yeah,
How do you have a half a win?
It's because of the tie. The
Right.
World's Warriors tied the Defenders, so that
Which-
tie is going to be weird.
The Defenders this year had a tie.
Yeah, and
Was
they're
it their
they're
first
winning
game?
right now because they have the tie.
Right.
They're 5-1-1, where the Rap Kings are 5-2.
Their biggest win, unfortunately, was the Offenders, and
Oh yeah, they beat you.
was it the Hollywood?
That's Hoffs.
no,
That's the
Hoffs.
WWF Hall of Famers.
That's right.
But they lost the Rainbow Unicorns. But Rainbow Unicorns have been looking pretty good. So
Yeah, they've been starting to look strong. At least scoring more points than they have all season in the last
they
game.
scored more points than they have their entire.
When their
season.
defense is operating, it's nice.
Well, when their defense is clicking, I think that they're going to be a strong team. So, what are some stats you got for us, Moyer, on the Westeros Guardians?
Westeros Guardians has 19th ranked total offense. They have 1,511 yards. 10th ranked pass offense with 1,086 yards. 23rd ranked run offense with 425 yards.
All right,
So
so they're not really good at anything. Is that what you? Well, I guess
it's
they're.
a little bit over average.
I guess their
overall.
their pass is over average. So, but their run is below.
Yeah.
You know, and this might actually help them tonight because Venture Industries has the 20th ranked defense. They've allowed 1,790 yards. They are the 25th ranked pass defense. They've allowed almost 14,000 yards. And Westeros is more of a passing team than a running team, so I think that's going to benefit them here tonight because Venture Industries is the #1 ranked run defense. They've only allowed 418 yards, and I don't think they're going to allow a lot of run yards tonight. So
No, probably not.
They're probably looking for some payback, I think.
payback for what?
Just to have some wins again, I think.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, with them being 1-6.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about teams that are behind. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like Tecmo gods grant them a bit more spice. You know, as you have more losses against you, you're more likely to get a win. The
Right.
more wins you have, and Nick knows this from last week, you're
Unfortunately.
almost guaranteed a loss at some
Yeah.
point. So.
Weapon X's.
All right, Nick, what about Venture Industries offense?
Let's see. Looks like they're 20th. Is that right? 20th ranked total offense with 1,506 yards. They got 19th ranked pass offense with 756 yards. And looks like they've got about 11th ranked offense for 750 yards.
Yeah, so
Run
they're-
offense, that is. Run offense.
Yeah, so their offense definitely looks.
So
Like-
it's definitely split.
Yeah, it's split the other way though, isn't
Yeah.
it? They're more
Well,
of
they're
Venture
even-
more run. Oh, that cat's still getting a pizza.
He was trying to get to something. I don't
Damn
know.
that cat.
Well, they're pretty split evenly between pass and run.
Yeah.
Seems like they're they might be hard to pick on
What to predict.
what they're exactly doing.
You know, I think part of that, and we'll talk about this down there, so I won't talk about that. Here, I'll have Ryan talk about the Venture or the Westeros Guardians defense. These ones right here that I'm kind of pointing at.
You just gave me just like time while I'm eating on my food here, but I mean their defense isn't too bad. They're ranked 16th total defense, 15th pass defense, run defense 23rd. So they're right there around the middle end. Not the best.
I think that might hurt them though, because obviously the 11th ranked run offense is fighting them.
That's going to come at them hard.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. I think Venture Industries is going to have a better time running, while Westeros is going to have a better time passing.
Hasn't Venture Industries had several fumble recoveries with?
That's right. Brock Sampson recovered one for a touchdown there early in the season. Like once they can recover them, it seems like they get good yardage.
And Mrs. Monarch.
Mrs. Dr. Man, she has that long name. Mrs. Dr. Monarch. Yeah. She's the kicker.
Kicker.
Yeah. But they've had good success with kicking field goals this season, too. So, getting into key players here. Here, I'll start off with the Venture Industries. Their biggest player is Brock Sampson. He's had 46 carries for 563 yards, which is a 12.2 yard average, 10 touchdowns. He has 11 total this season because he has a reception touchdown. The biggest problem with Brock Sampson is he is injured and he is not coming back today. So they're going to have to play backup running back Jefferson Twilight. He has only 26 carries for 126 yards. His average is below 5 yards. He has 3 touchdowns and he's returning kicks and punts today. So we're going to see lots of Jefferson Twilight. So they're hoping that'll work out for him. Nick, go ahead and talk about a guy on the Westeros Guardians.
I mean, which one do you pick?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, pick one of them. I don't care.
I mean, Tywin Lannister, he's got 67.1% completions with 1,086 yards. I can do math.
No, you're reading. You're not doing math. You're reading.
They got about 16.2 yard average with 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ranked 4th quarterback, which is not bad at all, with a 164.1 rating. They're ranked number 3 quarterback for pass percentage, 2nd lowest interception percentages, and also has 2 rushing touchdowns.
I think you picked a good one there.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Venture Industries not doing too good at pass defense, I think Tywin might have a chance to gut him. So, Moyer, you want to talk? What name? I don't care. Westeros or Venture? What player do you want to talk about?
The Venture defense has 14 sacks, led by the Monarch with 9. That's where I was thinking of the Monarch, not Mrs. Monarch.
Oh, you were thinking Mr. Monarch. Yeah, he's got 9 sacks. I think I believe he's tied with Miss Piggy.
Number 4 sacker, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's tied with Miss Piggy for number 4.
Tied with 3 players, wasn't it? I think.
I think there's 3. Yeah, I think it's a 3-way tie or something. There's a lot of good players up there at the top of that sack bracket. 14 sacks total is pretty good though. No, you didn't read that part there. No interceptions there.
Nope.
So,
Yeah,
but it's
flip that over to Westeros. So they've got 2 interceptions and 16 sacks. I mean, it's.
Pronounce that guy's name.
I'm not even going to try.
Which one? Roose Bolton.
Roose Bolton. Yeah. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched the first season.
So do you know who Roose Bolton is?
I don't think so anymore.
Do you know Game of Thrones?
I mean, I've seen it, but remembering which character is which is not my strong suit. Unless they died with all the Starks. I remember all of them. But
some other players real quick here. Sir Lancel is injured. He's the running back too. He's going to be replaced by Jon Snow for the Westeros Guardians today. Snow hasn't really proved himself yet, though. He's only carried the ball 4 times, but he has a 22-yard average out of those. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. On the Venture side, we already talked about Brock Sampson being injured. Dr. Venture's their quarterback. He really hasn't been doing that great, but he has the 4th lowest interception percentage. He actually has the same interception number as Tywin Lannister, but the Venture Industries have already had their bye, where Westeros hasn't, so they technically have a lower interception percentage because of that. So.
And they haven't had a break at all yet.
No, yeah. Well, we're in the middle. What is this? This is week 8.
Yeah.
Our buys that go up to week 10.
Oh, really?
So at week 11, we'll have no more buys, so everybody will be caught up. And then at that point, I'll probably do some sort of like mid-season special, even though it's not mid-season because we'll have 9 wins. But I think that's a close.
Does the bye week even actually
margin.
do anything for the team? Do they
I
actually get
I think it
rest?
does because like there's 2 things that happen during the week to teams. The first is that your players' conditions change twice a game. It changes at the beginning of the game and it changes during halftime. So I believe because your team has the bye, it doesn't switch twice. It switches once, but it still has the chance to switch that condition. So when you return the next week, your condition will change again. So it's like it gave you an extra condition change. The second thing is injured players. It counts that week as part of their injury recovery time. So if your guy was out for 4 weeks and the bye week is part of that, then he'll only miss 3 games. So that's helpful too. So I think both of those combined it help. That's the only reason I've kept the bye week because honestly, I could make it a 17-week season. The only thing that would be weird about that is that there are stats that max out, and we're probably going to have one of those happen this year because the game will only record 255 carries. It'll stop counting the carry count after that because it's a hexadecimal number. It goes up to 256, but 0 is a number. So it's come close. Bonaire from season 2, I believe, had 250 carries.
Almost smashed it.
Yeah, he almost smashed it. He had a shitty last game is what it was.
He got hurt, man.
And so
Started slowing down.
yeah, I mean, if he could have made it, but I think we've got enough, like an Al Bundy or a guy like that. Like,
Especially if he doesn't get injured in the season.
I think
Yeah.
Broly's up there right now with attempts. So there's a lot of teams that are running the heavy rush. Michael Myers is up there, and what's weird is they run a 60-40 split, but he has more runs than a lot of these teams that are running 80-20s. So what dictates that? How does the team... I think injuries, your condition, I think all that
Yeah,
shit
it
kind of plays
seems
in it.
definitely condition has a lot to play into it. Like, my team was definitely avoiding Rizzo in the game against Lost.
And I was going to say, you're a good textbook of that because I've seen games where Animal is obviously not feeling well, and you only have 1 run that goes to Rizzo, and I've seen in games where you've run that like 6, 7, 8 times, and
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy when you think about it. So, all right, well, let's go ahead. It looks like that they're going to go to the coin flip-off, so we're going to go to the flip-off. Flip-off? Is that right?
Coin flip
Flip-off. I like the flip-off,
Flip-off.
man.
Flip-off.
They get the fingers going there, the flip-off.
to the kickoff.
Let's go to the kickoff flip-off and watch this game.
Yeah.
And the regular 8th week season finale of the beginning of the 8th week. Here, hold that for me. I'm going to volume check this. Say something.
Check.
Riveting commentary right now, guys.
Loud TV, bro.
Sorry, we didn't have the TV on when we were doing the pre-show.
Harsh volume.
Should have gauged that.
Engaged.
Oh,
Man, he barely got that ball, didn't he?
I've never seen it bounce before. I didn't know it could do that.
Yeah, if the guy has your minimums would need to be up. Ooh, man.
Oh,
Almost got that safety.
Got that base.
that was rough.
It's amazing they didn't take the touchback on that.
Oh my goodness.
Almost there,
Pushed
too.
it back.
I like how important that was. Moyer like wiped off the
like,
the
"Oh."
sauce. They need to just
Oh,
That's what they needed.
They got the first. Wow.
Until the
Wow, that
20.
was unexpected, but pleasantly surprising.
Tire iron taking it out.
higher. I feel like I'm watching Sunday Night Football now. About that bass.
no.
No trouble.
No trouble. That's right. I was like,
Oh,
no.
Ran
man,
straight
he's
into the
getting tied
defender.
Oh, phantom
limb.
limb.
Kicked him out of nowhere.
Didn't see it coming.
Bouncy bounce.
I wonder if he's related to the stranger.
I knew a stranger once.
Ooh.
Oh, missed
Lucky that wasn't an
opportunity.
interception.
Jamie Lannister was
Man, they're
expected to
giving up.
jump there, and I'm surprised he didn't. I think he's dead.
That could be a good reason not to jump.
Gonna be a long punt.
There's
Well,
Jefferson
touchdown.
Twilight.
Twilight with the return. He gets really nowhere with it.
Did you like that speed? Because you're going to be seeing a lot more of Jefferson Twilight here today.
Oh man,
He actually looks like he's
in.
in okay condition today.
I agree with that. That's the bad part.
Right.
There we go. threw it to Orpheus there. That was a smart move by Dr. Venture.
Orpheus.
Yeah, like their neighbor Orpheus,
The magician.
the magician guy.
It's been a while since I've seen.
Oral fist.
I was like,
Yeah, back to
oral
Orpheus.
fist.
Oral fist.
Sorry, I watched Daredevil or Deadpool. I'm sorry.
I keep doing that too, Daredevil.
Daredevil,
For
Deadpool.
whatever reason.
They both are red. They both begin with D's.
Oh,
interception.
Oh, looked like Balish got the ball there.
Balish, Balash, Bleesh,
A little
something.
bit of hope put back into Westeros here.
Ooh, and the blitz.
Guys, shut
they
down
got him
quick.
back.
Mop it, Kevin.
Got hit by a mop, bro.
Hit by a midget.
Those midgets, they can get under the guy's legs.
Yep.
You should know that. You owned the dwarfs for the longest time.
Yeah.
I missed
That was a nice pass to Oberon.
That was really good.
Prince Oberon looking nice here today.
The dwarfs always remind me of like Final Fantasy IV when you're down the underground and you have the village of dwarfs.
Wrong dwarfs. That's racist.
I know. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
what a block there.
They're beady little
I don't think
eyes.
that's is dwarf a race?
I think they prefer vertically challenged. I'm not sure.
Let's get back to the game.
Right.
I don't want to offend any
No
of our midget
politics.
little people fans. But based on our view numbers, I'm going to say there's not many of you out there.
Ooh, and the shitty play fails.
Aw.
TFO shitty play brought to you by the meanies.
Hey,
Because
JD.
it's
Try
not
for the
shitty.
field goal.
Melisandre looks like she may have shanked it.
Oh, yep.
Oh, and it was way outside.
Actually didn't bounce this time.
No bounce either, yeah.
Too far off.
Someone's drunk on the field.
Ooh.
Almost another interception there.
I saw Bolton. I was thinking Michael.
Michael.
Me too.
Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
Just call me Mike,
Jefferson
alright?
Twilight.
Oh man, he is slow.
Got about 9 yards.
That was painful.
They are missing Brock Sampson.
Yeah,
here
they are
today.
definitely
man,
missing Brock
such a
Sampson.
slug.
Ooh,
Oh.
That wasn't his fault.
that was
That was a
definitely not
bad
his fault.
call.
They rushed it. That wasn't their fault.
It's a real back and forth game here.
Yep.
Venture Industries early this season looked great, but without their main man Brock Sampson, they are looking kind of pitiful. Can Westeros
That was definitely a
capitalize?
good choice
Yeah,
to take the
yeah.
touchback there.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, how Westeros doesn't have the best running defense, but they really don't need it right now.
That's a good point. You know, when Jefferson Twilight's your lead back, I guess you're not really worrying too much, right?
Oh, it looks like they got the Hound.
He was a TFO 2013 Pro Bowler, the Hound. So people need to recognize he looks like he's gonna have a Pro Bowl season this year. Could he be a two-time tight end Pro Bowl? You know how hard that's got to be, because tight end is not usually a position people care about.
Yeah, it's not usually that big of a position. You can avoid it pretty easily.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said though?
Oh.
Just couldn't reel it in.
Could not pull it in.
He didn't have the Dragon Zord to connect.
Dragons,
So-
oh, if it was Evil Green Ranger down
Yeah.
there, the best wide receiver 2 in the
Looks
game.
like they got some openings on top.
Just
to the Hound.
And pull down.
What I like about the Hound is he took a tight end route there. He's not afraid to get it dirty. Is that what the kids are saying?
No.
Going
no,
bottom
it's
to
not.
Oberon.
Nice.
Fingertip
Nice.
catch that
Nice.
He
time.
connected that time.
That was Oberon.
Prince Oberon.
Tywin Lannister, I think he is I think he's the best quarterback in TFO right now, but people aren't seeing it because Westeros' record kind of makes him look like shit.
Yeah, it does. But
Hopefully-
they're the first to put in points here, so
Yep.
Hopefully the mountain's not around, because otherwise he straight up kills that dude.
Yeah, the mountain's on their defense, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You want to kill the offensive players, right? The offenders, if you will.
Oh, see what you did there.
I'm here all night because I
Unfortunately.
live here. Spencer,
If you don't like it, get out.
Off pass is pretty fully
Oh,
covered.
Oh,
nice
another
interception.
Asking
Kevin.
for trouble.
And the Westeros doubles interception rate.
Where's
today.
hatred at?
And
Oh
he's
my gosh,
taking
look
it.
at him go!
Wow. Looking at jiving, dancing. all
Kevin
around.
is Billy's friend, right? Kevon. That was Kevon, right?
Like Stefan?
Yeah. On
And the
like
QB's
Kevon.
going with
Gonna
it.
run it. Almost the first.
Hey, he does have 2 running touchdowns. Got to keep your eye on him.
I think Venture would be trying to injure some players.
I think they're trying to, but when Brock Sampson's not leading you,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, when
he
you-
slowed too,
Oh.
but at least they
When you
went
don't
that
have the
first.
muscle, it's hard to injure people.
well, he's just a motivating force. He's always like, kill, kill, kill. Oh, it looks like
17 seconds left here.
it's a smart play.
Yeah, it's a smart play.
I may have tried at least one more, but not a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe a run.
Yeah.
Tried to run up the
Run.
middle.
But Venture Industries has a good run defense, so that's why I thought that was a smart play. Get the
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, and Westeros does not have the best run, so.
And Venture hasn't really looked great on offense without Brock, so why not take the points?
Right.
Now you don't. If they score a touchdown, you're not too worried about it.
Yeah, that's true.
man.
And they might not. No. They might do it here.
It was a decent return.
For Jefferson Twilight, Bum Potion number 9.
Halftime.
Does not brought to you this halftime. That's just on the blimp. That will change next year. Whoever wins TFO Fantasy Football will get to put some sort of saying or whatever they want on there. So that's kind of like an advertisement for TFO Fantasy Football, which 3 of us are in that.
Yeah.
Ryan, you chose not to play it.
I don't do fantasy, man. I'm horrible at it. I'm not even gonna try starting it.
Let's see. Meanies
was
could
an
go
okay
on
return.
there.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get the meanies on a billboard or something next year. I tell you what, no matter what. I mean, we're going to work something out there. Hell of a
Way
Pass.
overthrow.
Venture just seems jacked up on something today. I think he tried to take some steroids before this match to
Yeah.
beat Brock's level.
Throwing passes out of bounds.
Have you seen Venture? He looks like a stiff breeze would just knock him over.
Well, that's why I'm saying maybe he took some steroids here today, you know?
Guy up top, though.
Yeah.
Can he hit him up?
Oh,
Son,
I think
big
he heard
Hank.
you.
Oh, perfect
Nice.
onto him.
That was
Look
beautiful.
at that guy down there not coming to help his fucking partner. Just
At
running straight.
all.
F
Yeah,
it.
he's like, screw it.
Fuck that dude. I'm going this way.
Had to use the bathroom.
Now, can they make it to the end zone?
They got pulled down, so we'll see.
Well, you know what? You know what's kind of good here is if they get a field goal, it's not too bad. At least.
Yeah, it still makes it up.
Oh!
Can they get
Did
it?
they pick it up?
Nope.
No,
Oh,
garbage.
picked up by the
Ramsey,
Ramsey Snow.
right?
Oh, and
Man,
he's
where did
slow, but
he
he's
come
chucking.
from?
Slow like snow. What's that? The third lost turnover by
Yeah.
Venture Industries?
Yep, 2 interceptions, 1
Which
fumble.
one's Ramsey
Ramsey?
in Game of Thrones?
I don't.
Wow,
I've never
look
watched
at
Game
the
of
Nobody?
Thrones.
There.
Yeah, Jamie's looking
Hey,
good.
Quick one.
Jamie Lannister's a hell of a.
He just hops on his horse and goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
That's
Yeah.
allowed here in TFO, no?
He goes head first into
I
everything.
don't think horses are considered steroids.
Ooh,
Sister.
fully
What
covered.
about whores? What if he
Short
rode a whore
pass.
in battle?
I bet you some of these Game of Thrones guys are riding horse into battle.
Well, I think with Jamie Lannister rides his sister.
I just-
I
Yeah.
would ride his sister too, and a sack.
Tim Tom, mop it.
Mop it real good.
Lannister, man,
Ooh.
Professor Impossible.
Venture Industries' pass defense is definitely doing better this.
Oh yeah, how many
half.
sacks they've had too, man. They've been in there.
Pretty long field goal attempt here.
Melisandre.
Ooh.
Oh, way outside. Just venture a little bit of a
First
chance
one a
here
miss to
come
the
back.
left, second one a miss to the
Yeah,
right.
she's missed 2 and she's got 1. So she's hit all 3 directions this game. Left, right,
oh,
and middle.
man. They're taking all their time.
This actually gave Venture Industries some good yardage here if they can make something happen. Get over that 50 so you know you're getting at least a field goal.
No, not even close.
Man, how much do they miss Brock Sampson?
Oh man, I bet they're crying.
Steve
They're
Wallach.
missing the muscle, that's for sure.
Steve Wallach is up there in the Cleveland
Twilight,
area crying.
man,
Oh,
he's
he
just
got it!
sparkling by, so slow.
Steve is what I always called him.
I think he just fell onto it.
Oh, he was able to avoid
Oh, and he
that
got
tackle.
speed
Barely
going
got
to the
past.
top. Maybe he should run up top more.
Maybe he drank some steroids during halftime.
Drink some steroids
Yeah.
just for that play.
I think he just got some twinkle toes going on.
Oh,
Ooh, and a nice short
Orpheus.
pass.
Orpheus.
Got to the 20.
Oral fist. And the third quarter looked much like the first quarter with no one being able to score.
Oh,
Oh!
another fumble.
Get- oh, no.
Recovered.
Walter
By
Frey.
He's quick.
Oh, throwing
He's
got
distance.
some strength.
Going to go.
I think he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
If
that
Kyle
dude.
watched this still, I bet he would piss himself.
Oh,
Nice.
dude, you should make it. Well, you're not gonna message him.
I
I'll
haven't talked
message
to
him.
Kyle in a little while.
I'll nudge him and be like, hey, you need to
Wow.
watch your game, man.
Are we gonna see a
Alright.
shutout here?
Pokemon Facebook.
Poke him.
I hate when people poke me on
I
Facebook.
don't
It's
poke
so
nobody on
stupid.
Facebook. That's a
Why are
shitty
you
kick there.
poking me?
That was really bad. Is it too early to call for a shutout at this point?
Oh yeah, way too
early.
Yeah.
Venture Industries is a versatile team. They need to make something happen
They do
here.
gotta make something happen.
I mean, if
Three
they had
scores.
Samson, I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know.
Yeah, missing Samson here hurts
Oh,
balls.
missing tackles.
That's just painful.
You know what-
Getting to the first.
You know, when we scheduled this game on the roster, it looked really good. You know,
Right.
because Samson was going to be there, and the pedigree of the Westeros Guardians. They're the reason actually Venture Industries is on
Twilight
Wednesday Night
Sparkle,
Lights.
he's just not getting it
they
done.
tag team that
He's
dude.
getting a few yards. Getting him closer.
Oh, I just couldn't come up with it. 3rd and 2.
As long as he keeps moving that ball, though.
But they need touchdowns now. They are
Yeah,
behind.
right through
Oh,
the middle.
Wow.
Twilight Sparkle.
Oh, man.
To the 20. Oh,
Oh.
to the 10.
Twilight Sparkle.
I think that's a mile.
Gets taken down by this dive.
The Rainbow Unicorns are calling copyright infringement.
Took a dive.
Ooh,
Nope.
and the blitz.
It seems like Wallard.
Walder.
Wall.
I mean, it seems like every time they go for that pass, they're in there. Oh,
Oh,
my mistake. My mistake.
They're just all up in there in general.
3rd and 23.
and the blitz was how they lost the ball last time, so that's a little dangerous for them also.
They're not gonna. I hope they kick the field
Twilight
goal.
Sparkle gets
Be
nowhere.
smart about. There we go.
They're gonna
Be
have
smart.
to,
Kick the
but-
field goal. At least don't take the shutout.
Hopefully they make it.
Field goal and then onside kick.
I mean, that's what they're looking for. That looks
Looks good.
Yeah.
Split
Yeah.
that right up the middle.
Dr. and Mrs. Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch.
Now the onside
But is
kick.
Twilight going to be able to get to the ball fast enough? That's
Ooh.
the thing.
Oh, I don't know. I think
Oh, Westeros picks it up.
It just seems like all those venture players didn't have enough speed for all.
They're
of it.
just too slow.
Twilight Sparkle could do anything.
Oh, and Tyrion, with his name spelled correctly this year, is able to get some good yardage.
Did he get that legally changed?
Legally changed, yeah.
Didn't you say you just type it the way it is?
I just I literally
Copy and paste?
Yeah, so that's why I want to try to some sort of preseason in some way, so you guys can at least see your teams and tell me if something's wrong.
I thought we kind of had like a mock season or something that we got to see. Kind
Yeah,
of.
we used to have preseason.
We just saw the
Remember when you
numbers.
get lazy?
Well, it takes a long time to tape all this shit, man. I'm still in the middle of all that.
And we're not as slow as we used to be at work.
It's week 8, and we're taping this the day before it airs.
Right. Oh, right on the one.
Wow, pulled him down.
That was-
I think I would question that. But
Yeah.
TFO, we don't give up.
And the shitty
Instant
play.
replay,
It's right in there. Just
And
need
the
that
only
one
way they
yard.
are-
Program us an instant replay.
You know, out of all the things I want to program in, that's the first thing I'm working on.
What's that?
Instant replay.
Oh, right.
Challenge flag.
I'd rather have just replay where it actually shows you the touchdown again.
I mean, I guess we could be silent for a second. You could put it through, and then we could start back up again.
The Twilight's going to get a little twinkle time here. And then here's some garbage points for someone. Without Brock Sampson, I don't think any of the Venture
Yeah,
Industries
they're
besides
probably
Mrs.
gonna try to
Monarch
pass
was
it.
taken.
Nope.
Nobody
else. Oh, that was
Oh,
dangerous.
down, and there
That was
we
not
go.
smart at all.
Times.
Maul John Umber with
Man.
the last sack.
24-3 is the final score today, and that was almost horrible.
That shows the TFO record of when you have a bunch of losses, it's going to give you a win.
Get up to you.
Gonna give you a favor.
And you know,
Yeah.
they threw 2 interceptions. They had 2 fumbles. Venture Industries just fell apart here today.
They had everything working against them, really.
And they
Especially
were
without Samson being there.
4-2 team loses to a 1-6.
Samson. Not Samson.
That's TFO right there.
That's TFO in a nutshell.
I'm glad that Kyle got a win. Because he only had one before this.
I think he was gonna cry if he didn't.
So, no crying in TFO.
I thought that
There's
was
no
just
crying in
baseball.
TFO.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Stop crying. But this has been fun. I enjoy these Wednesday Night Lights. We'll have to do another one. Of course, we're going to do one for week 12 and week 16. So prepare for those. So for Nick, Anthony, and Ryan, this is TFO COO TheRaja saying, see you next Tech Mode.
Eat your meanies.